I feel like the main topic that I really want to cover is Shedeur Sanders.
Perfect time.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, honestly, the embodiment of sink or swim right now.
Yeah. However the plan is supposed to go is already written, bro. They definitely, lowballed him at the actual draft. I think he should have went first round.
You know, we kind of have a bad rap as black men.
Absolutely.
And
to be too
yeah.
overly confident and cocky.
Overly confident, cocky.
Yeah. We're fathers, and I think we all can learn from what Deion Sanders has done with his entire family tree.
When we talk about, because I know we talk about legacy,
Yeah.
and we talk about, like we said, fatherhood. With Deion and Shedeur, I know you have a son.
Yeah.
What's some of those attributes that you see from these situations that you would want to instill into your son?
What's up, you guys? We're back with another episode of the Single Swim Podcast. My name is Runzel Teague, one of your co-hosts, and I'm here with my guy,
Christian Alexander.
All right, let's get it, you guys. And today we want to talk about what topic, man?
I feel like the main topic that I really want to cover is Shedeur Sanders.
Okay.
He's like the trending.
Perfect time.
Yeah, exactly. He's like the trend. I feel like, honestly, the embodiment of sink or swim right now.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree.
What you think? Fifth round pick, all the way up to a starter now. Amazing.
However the plan is supposed to go is already written, bro. They definitely, lowballed him at the actual draft. I think he should have went first round.
Exactly.
But, it is what it is. You got to, take it with a grain of salt. And with him, man, I think he's adjusting very well. As you can see, it was a lot on him, but I think he's doing a great job. And, hey, he just won his first game, bro. So,
yeah, exactly. And it was crazy. I don't know if you study like the QBRs and all that. I think they gave him like a 9.
Yeah, something like that.
Like
it was high.
8.7
Yeah,
or
it was
something
high.
like that.
It was high.
And so it's like, I guess from that standpoint, even with all the the trials and tribulations, him not getting first team reps and all of that stuff, I feel like you said, I feel like he's handling it pretty well.
Yeah.
And going back to like some of the confidence without chaos.
Okay, yeah.
How do you feel he's handling that? What do you think he's doing good, and what people can take from that?
I think he's doing a good job of actually toying with the media, but not doing too much. Obviously, you can tell he had some PR training, and he's learned a lot from his dad, Deion Sanders. But he's doing a good job of entertaining. And as you can see, he's been an entertainer for a very long time, which is if we can all learn from this, it's a very good business model.
Yeah.
Not only is he helping with ticket sales, but he's very marketable. He has a deal now with Nike. And like I said, he just knows when to toy with the media, how to leverage the media to continue to grow and scale. And he's an entertainer. We can't skip past that. He knows how to get people to come watch the show or the game or whatever you sell in reality TV show. And I think that has a lot to do with his dad. And, we're fathers. And I think we all can learn from what Deion Sanders has done with his entire family tree. But it's good to see. It's good to see. All right, real quick, man, I know you guys are enjoying the episode. But let me tell you about our ultimate podcast gear list. If you're a creator that's interested in podcasting, we save you so much time by packaging all of our gear in one list in order to help you save time. So if you're confused about what mic, what light, what camera, or what tripod to get, it's easy, man. We save you that stuff. All you got to do is click the link in the description. All right, fill out the form. It'll only take around 20 seconds, and you'll get all the equipment that we use to sound and look crispy on camera. All right, man, let's get back to the episode.
Honestly, in a weird way, I feel like the way that it happened might be better than if it went like the Cinderella story.
I agree.
Because it's like when you look at, what's his name, Cam
Newton?
Not Cam. What's the dude name? I can't even remember the first round draft pick.
Oh, Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
Yeah, Cam Ward.
It's like, I feel like Shedeur's story now will add so much. It's like a movie.
Yeah.
It's like you can see the progression from 5th round pick, fourth string quarterback or 3rd string quarterback. It's not cliche, but it's cliche in a way where it's like, okay, the person get injured, but it's like, I feel like that's them. Like that, when you see their faith and you see, you know what I mean? It's obvious that something is going on.
Yeah.
It's not the same, but it's almost similar, even though Kaepernick was more of political.
Yeah, like
it's that we know it's some collusion going on, or we know that it's a silencing method, or good old boy, you supposed to act a certain way. And to see, no matter what, you persevere through that and you move through those dynamics, and then you still just you poise. You know, we kind of have a bad rap as black men.
Absolutely.
And
to be too overly confident and cocky.
Overly confident, cocky. Even the quarterback position in itself. Like, I remember when Lamar Jackson, they was trying to make him like a wide receiver.
A running back, something like that.
I'm a quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's like, even going back to, he wasn't the first person that said if certain teams pick him, he don't want to go there. Like, I think the Mannings, Eli Manning and all of those people are doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
And so it's, I don't know, I feel like it's a lot of slack. We don't get as much slack. And so to be able to like see everything that's going on and deal with some of the stuff going on, like you said, I feel like Deion kind of laid the foundation and the blueprint. And I feel like Deion probably would have, Deion was a little more brass. Like, I think Deion would have actually.
But you got to think about it nowadays, man. People are sensitive to every single thing. Back then, you know, people had a little bit more tougher skin. Now everything is scrutinized, put underneath a microscope. So it's different. But I think with the draft and throughout that whole process, they just didn't like him being overconfident. And a lot of that had to do with the way Deion raised Shedeur and, you know, Shiloh and some of the other people underneath the family tree. It is what it is. But, you know, I think he's done a good job of keeping a clean image, you know, and not, you know, like being so negative to the team locker room and things like that. So he's been supporting, you know, the process. And I was so happy when he actually talked a little bit of ish, you know, after the win, because he's been scrutinized so much. And as a person that, you know.
He even got scrutinized for that. Like, they were saying, instead of saying that only one week of practice, they want him to thank the defense and do all of this stuff.
Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. Like, people have done it certain ways for so long. And obviously, like, if that way has not been working, the Browns have had a trash quarterback for the last 16, 17 years.
I think they've had more quarterbacks start than presidents or something like that. Crazy. They were saying, I don't think it was the same amount, or they might have had more or close to the same amount.
But I look at it as the NFL is still a business. You know, at the end of the day, Shedeur had the #1 jersey sales. He's going to continue to put money into the Browns organization, even though they probably didn't want him, quote unquote.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and at the end of the day, I mean, it's a win. It's a win for everybody right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
when we talk about, because I know we talk about legacy, and we talk about, like we said, fatherhood with Deion and Shedeur. I know you have a son. What's some of those attributes that you see from these situations that you would want to instill into your son?
I like my son. I would love for my son to be confident. That's the most important thing. If you're confident, people are going to see that a mile away. That can land you $1 million deals. They can get you into certain rooms that, you know, that you just can't get in if you're not confident. So the most important I think that I'm learning from this situation is being confident in myself, believing that I can, you know, do anything that I put my mind to. And then from there, it trickles down to everything, being a good father, being a good leader, you know, but most importantly, I like his confidence. You know? And that correlates to, like I said, on the field, off the field branding. And that's a win. Like, I wouldn't want my quarterback to not be confident.
Exactly.
You know?
And I feel like they only do that when it's us. And I think one thing I like you were saying, like, I guess it's the same thing as confidence, but like being unapologetically you. And, you know, instead of, you know, a lot of people feel like you have to change up in certain spaces. You got to be less bashful. You got to be quiet. You can't be assertive because you don't want to ruffle no feathers. But being able to walk in the room, and I guess I'm gonna sound like an old head, but aura with the that's the word now.
Aura.
Aura is like having that. It's like you got it, and not letting nobody dim your light. And also, like, you know, with those things, when stuff happens, like even when they was playing. And they was at the red zone, and they was taking him out the game to do wildcat.
I thought that was crazy.
And it's like,
let him get his touchdowns.
That's an easy slant route or a possible run in for him to have another score. And I feel like being able to have that poise to know like y'all are doing this on purpose, but being able to mentally still be like, it doesn't matter, I'm gonna still figure it out. That's what I respect.
I like that
about those situations.
Now I do have a question for you. So we know that he's making a lot of money. He was making a lot of money in college from the NIL deals. They're on commercials, KFC commercials. They're doing glasses, shades, whatever. How would you, like, if you could learn from Shedeur, how would you brand your studio space?
I would say, I guess for my studio space, that's a good question.
What type of ways can you brand your studio space from what you learned from Shedeur? And
I guess it would be that underdog. Because like, okay, the reason why I started this space was because I knew a lot of people don't have the space to create.
Okay.
And so that was like, okay, when I was doing music, it was like, let me find a space where I can actually feel comfortable and confident and be able to create. So I guess it's that underdog where it's like, okay, you may not have enough money to get the big productions and the big, but you can start here and get your confidence and get your content done and all that stuff. I guess that's the closest way that I can correlate that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, that spirit of like, I know it's times you sit in the house and I don't have this and I don't have that. And so you can find this studio and the message is cheaper. It's a cheaper price. It's kind of secluded where you don't have to worry about the outside noise and you can lock in. I think that would be the closest. I like it. Similarity. What about you?
I say for video production, I think branding and marketing is very important. It's a lot of people I know that are very good at marketing. They might not even have a good actual product or service, but they can sell it because they know how to market and brand correctly. So, but like with how I'm doing the video production company, I would give like a premium experience. Or if I was a person that was starting out new, I would do spec projects. And a spec project is basically you shooting a project in hopes of collaborating with a brand that you want to work with. So, for example, if I wanted to work with Nike, I would go get a group of friends or people in the video production space, try to shoot a commercial that looks similar to what Nike shoots, and then pitch it to Nike and say, hey, can we shoot a campaign for your shoe, or can we shoot a campaign for your athlete, or can we shoot a campaign for Shedeur? Like,
so you're doing like a mock, like you already work
for the company. Gotcha. So you shooting like a spec. It's called a spec project.
Gotcha.
That's what I would do. I would try to brand my company correctly, and if I want to get into things like commercials or, you know, I don't know, anything in that realm, I would do work like that and try to find that ideal client. You know, but that's how I would do it. That's how I would do it. So, but I think he's killing it though, man.
I want to see what he does against the 40, and it's still up in the air because you still got Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I think he gonna get cut though.
Get cut?
Yeah.
Shoot, how much they pay him? Like 200?
A lot. But I think he gonna get cut. Only because, I mean, at this point, is why keep him?
Because I feel like the story of Shedeur, even from, like you said, it's still a business.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not gonna say it was done on purpose. Like, you know how they say NFL got a script or whatever. Yeah. But it is a better story than just the traditional.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, we all knew that he should have been a first-round pick, but it is what it is. All you can do now is just adjust with whatever, you know, life is bringing you, and he's God-fearing, you know, which is cool. Like, but yeah, I wouldn't say he's an underdog. He's had a great life, a great upbringing, but he's been challenged, put through some tough scenarios, and we're seeing right now that he's bouncing back. He's not letting the devil get the best of him. You know, he's kind of doing his best. So, yeah, I support him, man. Like I said, I'm gonna put up my
for sure
my bust down this week. You know,
because how would you compare his situation to like a Bronny James or like a Kiyan Anthony?
Kiyan Anthony. I think they're kind of in the same realm, man. Your dad is a global star, Hall of Famer, especially with LeBron, and now everybody expect Bronny James and what's the other son's name?
That's
Bryce James. Yeah, they expect them two to be the next best star. It's a lot of pressure, and sometimes people can't handle that. I almost forgot that Michael Jordan has 2 sons.
Yeah,
like they played basketball, they didn't do good.
Yeah,
you know?
they definitely did.
It's like
yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I think we talked about that when I was talking about I got my house at 26. Now it's like. So it's like if your daddy is Michael Jordan, it's like you damn near gotta. Where do you go from there?
Yeah. But as a parent, like I would be okay if my son didn't do basketball. I would want them to, but they also got to find their own identity.
Yeah, exactly.
And as a parent, I think they've done a great job of setting their kids up for future success. If like Shiloh is not really playing right now, but he still has other options to be a success. So it's like, you know, they're making the best out of the opportunities, and that's what I would want my son to like know. Hey, make the best out of whatever opportunities you got.
And even with Deion Sanders Jr., he got the Well Off Media?
Yeah, Well Off Media. Yeah,
he covers all of the
Colorado. He covers those. Yeah, you good, bro.
Colorado
but he does the media side.
Yeah, he does the media side. So it's like, and then, you know, I think his daughter plays basketball.
Yeah,
I think she transferred
basketball
from Colorado.
Yeah.
I can't remember where she transferred to.
Yeah.
But it's like, like you said, everybody still has their own lane, and he kind of made them multifaceted. It's like Shiloh. You can see that he's more of that
jokester.
That's that when Deion was making music like that personality.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Shedeur got a mixture of both sides.
He does.
But
cool,
the other son is kind of like behind the scenes. But I think I was watching an interview with him. He was talking about he was feeling depressed at one point, trying to figure out what he wanted to do.
Absolutely. Because he played football and it didn't go very far. So you know, it's tough. But
because I do feel like that's a unspoken thing where it's like people look at it, well, your dad is this, you can do anything, but that does come with a lot of pressure because you got to follow that up. And I feel like being the first, like if I go and make $1 million, I'm not gonna say it's easier, but it's definitely not the pressure of people publicly know that my mom was this. And so they constantly comparing, constantly.
They getting scrutinized a lot.
You know, if Obama had a son, it's like, your daddy was the first black president, like, and you doing, cause I think Cedric the Entertainer did it. It's like you doing construction or you doing. I think he said that in stand up, but it's like there is an added pressure of that legacy of continuing that legacy.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
I think it's a good question. Do you think media should be first for entrepreneurs? And if so, then why?
You mean, what do you mean by that? You mean like,
do you believe that you have to have a media presence in order to be a successful entrepreneur?
Now, yes.
Okay, why?
Because I feel like, for example, if you still doing the old school brick and mortar, like you not posting online, you not, it's like you'll get traffic of people just driving by and being like, oh. But it's like nowadays, everybody's on their phone. Your business, you can I'm pretty sure you can set a camera up outside of a business and watch how many people are just walking past like this. And so it's like, I feel like media and marketing is probably like your main, and I feel like people are even going away from long form content. You need something that's quick, like, all right, hurry up. I feel like it has to be that way nowadays because it's like, now I feel like it's gonna get even worse. Even with people, the VR, AI, and all of this stuff, it's like you kind of have to be like our attention span is not.
It's not that long.
Not long anymore to do it the traditional brick and mortar. Like even with the studio, it's like if I don't have it on Google, if I don't have it doing Instagram ads, if I don't have people reposting, and nobody would know this exists.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what about you?
Especially with video production, you know,
exactly.
like although I solve problems for clients, I still have to market myself as a video production owner because that's the only way I'm going to get more clients and more revenue, and more leads. Yeah, I have a specific target audience and niche, but I still have to talk to those people if I want the business to do $1 million plus a year.
And then on that side, they still need to be able to see your work.
Yes.
So it's like you kind of have to post. And I wouldn't say, like you said, sometimes you can probably do faceless and just show results. But I feel like and this even with the economy and what's going on, it's like you need that, like the one job thing. I don't even feel like exists no more. Like I feel like if you got one job, unless they paying you $250,000 a year, you have to have some type of. Cause I kid you not, and we can, we drop this video 20 years down the line. Most jobs that are physical labor, I don't feel like will be here by the time we're in our 50s and 60s.
No, you're right. They got machines at McDonald's, and they got forklift drivers doing it by itself.
And then they already got the Amazon 8 trucks delivered. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if they get drones dropping off packages. and all that stuff.
They basically already have it. Yeah, they already doing it.
So it's like with what you were saying with the media, it's like that might be because I feel like no matter, even with media, entertainment, marketing, I feel like that's one of the only spaces like a computer could do this, but it has like no soul to it.
Yeah.
So I feel like the entertainment space, the media space, it will always need this.
It will
Connection.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is probably one of the only. I mean, they trying to do it with music now, but this is the media space is the only space where I feel like always will need a person.
Yeah.
And everything else, like grocery stores and all that stuff, all that can eventually be automated. But you can't. I feel like you can't fake this.
No, you can't.
No matter how many computers, you can shit. They can probably take our faces right now and animate it.
They probably can,
but it's like,
still,
it's like you could tell even when you swiping, unless you just blind, you can swipe like the little Sora stuff that's going on. You know that's AI.
Yeah,
and it automatically you detach from it mentally because it's like, oh, that's AI. I feel like that's media is very, and then media is perception.
Yeah,
like
absolutely. Even with Deion and their whole family tree, I think it's a good perception. Like they do a good job at branding, marketing. We support it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, out of nowhere, I just became a big Deion Sanders and the Sanders family fan.
Yeah, I think mine started maybe at Jackson State.
It did, yeah. When they started going through that whole little storyline, but yeah, I've been a big fan ever since Jackson State, and from there I'm gonna continue to be a fan.
Yeah,
wherever Shedeur go.
I wanted to see. I honestly was rooting for Shiloh at one point.
Me too.
More than I'll say this. Before if Shedeur would have got drafted in the first round, I think I would be rooting for Shiloh a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's like, I feel like he may be better than people give him
he was a real underdog.
Credit for.
Yeah, real underdog.
And so he was like a real, like, when they was getting drafted, nobody was thinking about Shiloh at all. And so it's like, even with both of them, I would love to see Shiloh do something in the league as well. Because I think he got kicked out after punching the guy on the Bills.
Yeah. The second
And so
game.
I would love to see him somewhere else where he gets one more chance, like maybe a year or something, just to see what he can do. But even with that, I think I just see him on Complex.
Yeah.
Like he was interviewing, like, I want to say Marshawn Lynch or somebody. So, he's still doing this thing. And that's, like you were saying, like, once you build that legacy and once you create that perseverance style attitude, well, really, we can put it in the sink or swim mindset.
Absolutely, yeah.
You're going to always find a way, and you're going to always figure it out. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they whole family does that.
Yeah, I agree, man. Well, I like this topic, man. It's all about pressure that builds diamonds. And what Shedeur Sanders teaches us about legacy, branding, and betting on yourself is just simply being yourself is the best thing to do. Of course, you got to have people around you that, that motivate you, that teach you the right principles, morals, and lessons. But he's definitely inspired me to keep going. I love how he's, going through this adversity with his hell high. He's keeping God in the center of everything, and he's popping his stuff when he need to pop his stuff.
Like, it's like a nice balance.
Yeah.
And I feel like even with that, and Dylan Gable, I feel like you can't fake style. Like you just got it. Like I feel like when you know what I mean, it's like it's one of them things, like you got the Odell Beckhams, the Justin Jeffersons, the Anthony Edwards, the Ja Morant a little bit. It's like you just got that it factor. Stephon Diggs, it's like you got that it factor, and I feel like people hate that. It's like that glow.
Yeah,
like you just got it on.
Yeah, who doesn't want to be in the limelight? Let's be real,
But I don't. It's like, you got homies that man, you just be fresh all the time.
Yeah.
Or you know, how we talk. It's like, you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's rare.
Yeah.
Now I feel like when people see it, I feel like they get the most slack, or catch the most hate, or catch the most. You know what I mean?
Like they say, man, you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, right?
For sure.
Well, hey, man, I think this is a good topic, man. And do you have any other closing remarks you want to say?
I guess for me, like we said, just leaving your mark, creating a legacy, and we keep saying sink or swim, and I feel like all of the stuff that we talk about will always align with that motto of pushing through.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like that's all I have really to say.
Oh man,
another good episode.
Yeah. Can you tell the people where they can follow us at?
You can follow us at, well, I think I said it last time, but we got sinkorswim.pod for Instagram, the Sink or Swim Podcast for TikTok, the SOS Pod for YouTube, and eventually, hopefully, you know, we can get all of them as the Sink or Swim Podcast. Yeah. So, but you can follow us there. You can follow me at The Real Alexander Coop on Instagram. If you like this space behind me, you can follow at The Alexander Studios. And if you like the quality of the video, you can follow Legendary Zell on Instagram.
Let's get it, man, at Legendary Zell.
So this is Sink or Swim, where you either sink
or you swim.
Yep, we good.
All right, let's get it, man.
All right.